Kia ora listeners, Let's Learn Sumo. I'm Clayton. Welcome back to the podcast where we try to learn about sumo and how it works. If you want to connect with me, ask a question, leave a comment, join me at Let's Learn Sumo on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, where I post pictures, videos, interesting things about sumo to help us all learn a little bit more. You watch the tournament, you see the workers scurry about, handing towels, sweeping the ring. But who are these guys? Yobidashi, sometimes translated as sumo ushers or announcers. They're full-time sumo workers who act as everything from handymen to ushers for the Japan Sumo Association. They're actually employees. They're responsible for making sumo run efficiently during the tournaments and outside the tournaments. And at the moment, while we wait for the next tournament in September, we're all desperately bored, waiting for a tournament to start. Well, these guys are working hard, doing the little jobs that need to be done. One of the most important jobs that they have is to build the large clay dohyo, or the wrestling ring, out of 40 tons of clay before each and every tournament. The Yobidashi, they're recruited only after they finish high school, but before they turn 19 years of age. And like Rashiki wrestlers, they commit themselves in a disciplined and rank-based system, and over the years they become senior Yobidashi, or sanyaku, or Yobidashi. They even join a stable for Yobidashi and adopt a ring name or a shikona like wrestlers. Their shikona, or their ring name, is only a single name, as in feudal Japan. Only samurai were allowed to have family names or surnames, so Yobidashi, as workers, they weren't ranked high enough in society to have a family name. So the Yobidashi or usher list is published the same time as the Bansuke listing with each of the Yobidashi's shikona name. And so let's look at what they actually do. So once the dohyo is built for the tournament, they suspend the roof above the ring, put all the decorations on it. The Yobidashi, they're busy workers every tournament over the 15 days. So they usually start fairly early morning, about 7 a.m, and they help run the tournament all the way through to the end of the tournament when it finishes around 6 p.m. each night. Before each bout, the Yobidashi enters the dohyo, the ring, with the gyoji referee, and he's holding a fan to prevent his spit from reaching the ring floor and ruining the floor. The Yobidashi calls out the shikona or the ring name for the two Rashiki wrestlers. It's a melodic call, it's a bit of a sing-song, and the Yobidashi train for about 3 years to learn the method before they're allowed to do the call. Once the wrestlers come into the ring for their matches, with a lot of interest, you may see the Yobidashi carrying banners around the ring. These banners are sponsor banners, and they represent the amount of prize money for the winning Rashiki in that bout. In each corner, the east and west, the Yobidashi, who is the corner worker, he has a water bucket for the Chikara Mizu, or the power water. They manage the salt bucket for the purification, and they help the Rashiki with their towels, and at the end of the bout, their Mawashi Sagari, the stiff ropes that come out of the front of their Mawashi belts. They also hold any prize money envelopes won, while the Rashiki helps the next wrestler with his rituals and his power water, or Shikara Mizu. And behind the scenes, there's other Yobidashi doing other jobs, like door security, helping the Rashiki in change rooms, sounding the drum, announcing various actions outside the stadium, and they help clean up the stadium at the end of the day. But if you want to see the Yobidashi scurry at speed, you might want to wait for one of the cushion throws after a big match. It's a scene of organised chaos, and they're very unhappy that people are throwing their cushions. As a matter of fact, if you see on the Bansuke or the guide at the beginning of the tournament, it actually warns that people shouldn't throw cushions. Anyway, after the tournaments, the Yobidashi, they travel to the regions with the regional tours that the sumo do, as well as helping out at their respective stables, helping build the clay rings in those stables as well. So you can recognise Yobidashi, they wear the outfit based on a traditional workman's outfit. They have the tatsuki hakama pants, or the working trousers, and tabi socks, where they're split once down the toe. The overjacket, or the kimono, usually has a Japan Sumo Association sponsor on it, and they wear about 8 different kimono colours during the 15 days of the tournament. So the Yobadashi, they're the true workers of sumo. You watch out for them next tournament and see if you can recognise their dashiki calling song before each bout. See if you can pick out the name. So that's it for this episode. Hit subscribe. Join me at Instagram or Twitter for more sumo insights while we all wait the start of the September tournament. Hope you can see some highlights on the various videos and Twitter as you go along. I know this period between the tournaments is difficult for everyone. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Hakioi, everyone. Let's learn sumo.